We are partnering with the Salvation Army to help lift up Louisiana. Major Abe Tamayo is here now to talk about the efforts underway and how people can best help. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
33 years you've been with the Salvation Army, you shared with me.
I have been.
It's magnificent.
Thank you.
So, and I'm sure you've seen a lot.
I really have, from the Oklahoma City to many tornadoes and disasters throughout the country.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. So this one is, let's start with how the Salvation Army is helping Hurricane Ida and the relief there.
Absolutely. First, Salvation Army, of course, is located in communities throughout the country, so we don't just come to that community. We're already there permanently throughout the year for emergency response teams. And all those people are fatigued, and so they're asking for help from other parts of the country, and so we see that response unfolding now. So we help immediately with food and shelter and snacks and water, those types of things, but also in the long run, and help them reestablish their homes and their positions in community, those types of things, get their lives back together. So the Army is in it for a long haul.
I was going to say, that takes so much time. So, I mean, they're living there. Your volunteers are living down there for months.
They are. Many of them are local residents. Our volunteers
Okay.
are local residents, and they've spent the last week or two working very hard, and so now they're exhausted. And so we're hoping to send teams from around the country down to relieve them, to continue to work with the Army.
Yeah. So you have some stats that you wanted to share with us.
I do. We just got these last night.
Okay.
So as of this time, 207,290 meals have been served.
Oh, wow.
50,154 snacks, 131,288 drinks for people, and 99,184 emotional and spiritual care meetings, and about 3,500 personal comfort kits, people, hygiene kits, those types of things to help people through this disaster time. It's just the beginning of the services the Army provide. We're there for the long time. We help in all aspects of humanity, spiritual, physical, emotional, and we'll be there to the end.
Yeah. Ugh. So much, and I can't even imagine the emotions that go through, people's minds and just all with the experiences that they are going through down there.
Very traumatic for people. They lose everything they have. They're uncertain of the future. They're uncertain of the present. And so it's nice when services like the Salvation Army can come in, reassure them emotionally, but also spiritually, to reinforce them, to praying with them and for them, and reminding them that God is well in control. And then to provide the human resources that we need to make it survivable for them.
Yeah, so much more than just those tangible things that you provide too. So I love that. The spiritual goes right along with it, because that's needed, very much needed. So let's talk a little bit about this partnership. I mean, we're excited here that to hear that Gray TV is helping, and so this is Lift Up Louisiana. So many organizations throughout are helping, but how have you seen this team work together?
Well, it's an excellent. I've always had a good relationship with Gray Television over the years and throughout the country, and so we're always appreciative of that. And it's a great opportunity to come together in community, to garner the resources that we need, but to also just to participate as a human response to those that are in critical need. It's a good time to get the word out, to update, use modern techniques to communicate, to give and donate, as the text message you shared earlier, and those types of things that people can give very readily now through Gray TV and through other media sources. And
let's just remind everybody that 100% of the donations, when giving in this way, and when we put that text, what to text and all of that, 100% of the donations are applied to the Hurricane Ida disaster relief.
It really is. It's direct. It's 100%, no administration fee, nothing like that taken out of it. It's as soon as it's received, it's transferred to the site so they can utilize it in purchasing what they need to purchase for people.
Oh, that's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about volunteers. Is there a need for more?
There is a need for more, even locally here in Fargo, Moorhead. We have an emergency disaster services team. We need volunteers that are willing to respond to local disasters as well as national. And so if you're interested in that, please give our office a call and speak to Christy, and she'll organize all of that for you. Okay,
that's good to know. And so, and as soon as those volunteers are, accepted, so to speak, what's the process?
Well, there's some training sessions that we go through. You can't just put someone on an emergency response team. That's training for precautions, food handling, and safety precautions, those types of things. But once they're certified and allowed to be on their teams, and then they come in, usually respond to local disasters. So if we have a local fire or a disaster of that nature, we respond to those and support the Fargo Moorhead Fire Departments in West Fargo, Also, for the national types of things, usually 2-week deployments that we ask people to take if they're willing to go to Louisiana. It'll be a 2-week deployment, and so we're looking for volunteers for that as well.
Okay. Well, thank you so very much for being with us and sharing this, and for everything that you do. Just amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet. If you'd like to help, text IDA to 51555 to make a donation to the Salvation Army. And coming up on today's show, a man who now lived in New Orleans for quite some time is just back from delivering critical supplies to his home state.